They said the dynasty was over.
Which is not good enough from the manager, from the coaches, from the players. It's not good enough.
They said the struggle was permanent.
Watched Forest the other night. I was kicking my cups of tea over. I was watching, and all I hear was they're neat and tidy, but they were never going to score. Never going to score. No goals again today. Part of playing for Man, you're going to go back to responsibility for when you're playing for a big club and you're getting all this, the big contracts and all the reward. It's a responsibility to win football matches. Ultimately, is that what we're here for? To win. So when we sit here and watch Man United, we're going, I'm getting fed up with this. But have you seen signs of what? Signs of getting the odd draw?
The manager has to take a huge amount of responsibility for sitting in a place where you've made things worse. If the fans are supporting Amorim, I'd like to know why. He seems to be getting a pass. Goes past go, collects 200 quid, goes around again. Ultimately, you're seeing nothing from Amorim to give you any confidence. This is what I don't understand from the Man United fans. Have you fallen so low in your own expectations of yourself? Have you reached so far down into the bottom of your expectations of this football club that you're not able to say this isn't good enough? Because there's nothing about what Amorim's done so far, besides what he's done previously at Sporting, that can give anybody anything to pin the tail on the donkey.
They called it a rebuild, a project, a never-ending cycle of disappointment. But listen closely. Can you hear that noise? It's the sound of the Red Devils roaring back. It's the seismic shift in the Premier League. The new Manchester United is here. And for every rival club, for every analyst, for every fan who dared to doubt, the message is chillingly clear. The new Manchester United is terrifying for everyone else.
Believe in you, Ruben. We believe you.
Man United haven't won at Anfield for nearly 10 years. A decade. This should be easy work for Liverpool.
Okay.
Good days are coming.
Manchester United starting to click under Ruben Amorim. 3 wins out of 3. Having seen off Sunderland before the international break, winning at Anfield and then blowing away Brighton last night. And they certainly did blow them away at one stage, 3-0 up before they let them back in. And they needed Mbeumo's late strike just to ease the tensions. But really interesting to see some partnerships clicking and developing, particularly at the top end of the pitch, with their big investments, Cunha and Mbeumo and Sesko all starting together at Old Trafford for the first time. And you saw the potential there. The quality is obvious from Mbeumo and Cunha. Sesko still has a bit to do, but it looks like those relationships are starting to develop, which is absolutely huge for Manchester United. And tactically, some interesting tweaks from Ruben Amorim, seeing Luke Shaw pushing into midfield, Cunha and Mbeumo both being tasked with working back as well as getting forward at every opportunity. Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro playing higher in midfield as well. The signs are really good. So now 2 away games before the international break. They go to Forest in their next match, and that is going to be a challenge, a very different tactical challenge as well. But the belief is starting to grow at Old Trafford. You heard from Sir Jim Ratcliffe a couple of weeks ago saying Ruben Amorim has got 3 years to prove himself. Well, it looks like that has just calmed everybody down around Old Trafford. And the future is starting to look an awful lot brighter.
This isn't just a purple patch. This isn't a fluke. This is a complete, fundamental transformation. A few weeks ago, the pressure cooker at Old Trafford was at boiling point. Questions hung over the manager, the new ownership, the entire direction of the club. A string of inconsistent results, a poor start, a few heavy defeats had the critics sharpening their knives. But look at the scoreboard now. Look at the table. United have found their footing, and they're doing it with a style, a swagger, and a ruthless efficiency that has been missing for years. The recent results speak for themselves. The commanding win against Brighton, the tactical masterclass against a tough opposition, the momentum they are building. It's a relentless surge. A team that was languishing is now charging up the league, breathing down the necks of the traditional top 4. This isn't just about winning, it's how they are winning. The catalyst? Ruben Amorim, the manager, a man who knows how to build a winning machine, has finally implanted his tactical DNA into this squad. He walked into a mess and has engineered a revolution. He's ditched the old ways and imposed a rigid, yet dynamic system. We're seeing the back three, the wing-backs bombing forward, the high-intensity press. It's a system designed for control, speed, and devastating counter-attacks. The defence, once a source of anxiety, is now a wall. The new philosophy demands high concentration, a proactive approach, and the ability to play out from the back, and the players are finally clicking. The back three provides the solidity, allowing the wing-backs, like the ever-improving Dalot and the ever-reliable Shaw, to become additional attackers. They provide the width and the creativity that was sorely lacking. And let's talk about the keeper. Seny Lammens, the summer signing, has been an absolute revelation. After the turbulence of the previous season's goalkeeping situation, Lammens has brought calm, authority, and incredible shot-stopping ability. Amorim has praised his confidence, and the 6 points secured in recent weeks with his assuring presence is no coincidence. A strong defence starts with a confident keeper, and Lammens has given the backline the foundation to thrive. This tactical shift isn't just about formation, it's about mentality. Amorim has instilled a fear of returning to the bad moments, a fight, a hunger that he demands from every single player. Even after a win, he's never satisfied. That relentless pursuit of perfection, that refusal to accept anything less than 100%, is what separates the good teams from the terrifying ones. The real source of the terror, the part that keeps rival managers up at night, is the new attacking trident. The recruitment under the new Ineos direction has been surgical, targeting Premier League proven quality with the hunger to succeed at a different level. Enter Matheus Cunha and Bryan Mbeumo, flanking the powerhouse Benjamin Šeško. This is an attack built on pace, power and clinical finishing. Matheus Cunha, the new number 10, is more than just a goal scorer. He is a direct, forward-oriented nightmare for defenders. His ability to attract opponents and then use his exceptional pace and composure to release teammates is a game-changer. His first goal for the club was a moment of pure class. A superb curling finish that announced his arrival as a true Red Devil. He's an aggressive presser, a playmaker and a goal threat. He brings a directness that makes United's attack unpredictable and lethal. Then there is Bryan Mbeumo, a working machine, as his manager calls him. Mbeumo brings that Premier League experience, that relentless engine, and a genuine goal threat. His double in the most recent victory showed his quality. A clever run, an emphatic finish, and a hunger that is contagious. He looks like he belongs in the Manchester United red, and he's loving it. His work rate is the key to the entire attacking press, setting the tone from the front. And Benjamin Šeško, the target man. The young Slovenian striker is learning and adapting, but his potential is frightening. He provides the physicality and the aerial threat, but he's also dropping deep to link the play. His hold-up play is crucial for the high press to function, and he is constantly running in behind, keeping defenders occupied. This front three is not just a collection of talents, it's a symbiotic unit. Cunha's creativity, Mbeumo's relentless running, and Sesko's power and potential. When they click, they are scoring 4 goals in a single game, and that kind of firepower is a terrifying prospect for any defence. Even in the last match, when the opposition got a late scare, United responded by scoring again to seal the victory. That's the mentality of a top team. No terrifying machine can function without a dominant engine room. And United's midfield is starting to purr. Bruno Fernandes remains the heart and soul, the captain, the creative spark. His vision, his instant no-look passes, and his sheer will to win are non-negotiable. He sets the intensity and provides the moments of magic that unlock stubborn defences. He is playing with a renewed sense of purpose, energised by the positive changes around him. Alongside him, the experience of Casemiro, the veteran defensive anchor, is invaluable. He shields the defence, breaks up play, and provides the essential leadership in the middle of the park. And let's not forget the blend of new and young talent. The emergence of players like Kobbie Mainoo, who is getting invaluable minutes and showing glimpses of his enormous potential, suggests a bright future. The squad depth is improving, and the competition for places is driving the standards higher. The entire team is adapting to the speed and directness that Amorim demands. The long ball game, once seen as a sign of desperation, is now a targeted, effective weapon, bypassing the opposition's high press and putting the front three straight into dangerous areas. The focus is on winning the second ball, and the intensity of the midfield battle is something United is starting to dominate consistently. They are a team that is becoming incredibly difficult to play against, tactically disciplined and individually brilliant. The table doesn't lie. Manchester United are now 4th level on points with the reigning champions, and only a few points off the top. This isn't just a challenge for a European spot, this is a challenge for the very top of the league. The terrifying part for the rest of the league is that this project is still in its infancy. Amorim has only just begun. The new signings are just starting to gel. The full potential of this squad has yet to be unlocked. We are witnessing the first signs of a long-term plan, a clear vision from the new regime under Ineos. The transfer policy is smart, focused on high-quality, high-motor players who suit the system. They are building something sustainable, something that will last. The psychological shift is also immense. The fear factor is returning to Old Trafford. Opponents are no longer arriving expecting an easy ride or an error-strewn performance. They are now facing a team with a clear, aggressive identity, a terrifying attacking unit, and an unshakable will to win. When Jamie Redknapp says Mbeumo and Cunha look like real Man United players, you know the entire narrative has changed. This is the sound of the sleeping giant waking up. This is the new Manchester United. They are building momentum, they are stacking up the wins, and they are doing it with an intensity that is impossible to ignore. So, to all the rivals, to all the doubters, consider yourselves warned. The Red Devils are back, and they are coming for your titles. You have been notified.